Simariki, tama ba? Ano bang dala mo? Gimain ha? Subay question mark anilaw. Ano ba ang dala mo?
Bag.
Okay, next.
Notebook.
Next, ang nakagi, answer na.
Bag.
Ayan ito. Di.
La. O. Ang. Da. La. Go.
Ayan daw dala na.
Just like the tides, the life of people in Simariki Island has its highs and lows. The Samabagingi of Simariki is one of the 5 indigenous peoples groups in Zamboanga City. Their houses are built on stilts along the coastline and mangroves of Barangay Talon-Talon. The locals of Simariki primarily derive their livelihood through seaweed farming and fishing being the major economic activity. The bangka, also known as vinta, a humble indigenous watercraft, is their most prized possession as it is not only their means of transport but as their means of living. To reach the island, one has to travel almost a kilometer from the main highway, passing through a Sinan area and reaching the island by bangka.
Simariki is a small island near Zamboanga City, and this is where the tribe called Samabangingi live. And they're victims of the Zamboanga siege of September 2013, and their houses were burned, and they were among the many evacuees and displaced peoples who went to the city proper and stayed in several transitory sites. Now, after this resettlement in Zamboanga City, many of the families went back to their original settlement here on Simariki Island. They started to recover their houses and rebuild again. Their leaders approached the Ateneo de Zamboanga University for help. Among the help and assistance programs that we have given them were the following: education, health, and community organizing. And since then, it has been 2 to 3 years already. This partnership has helped both the Ateneo de Zamboanga University and the Simariki Island residents, the Samabangingi tribe, recover and rebuild their lives and their communities. We also are instrumental in providing education in a unique way, such that it is an education that respects their culture, like what we call the Indigenous Peoples Education Program. We have trained teachers, we have provided classrooms, and also we have provided some water catchment facility for their families. All this, the Ateneo de Zamboanga University has done not alone, but in partnership with several foundations. Among them are the following: the Assisi Development Foundation. The Assisi Development Foundation is very instrumental in partnering with indigenous peoples, not just for education and livelihood and health, but also for long-term strategic needs like securing ancestral land claims for the Samabangingi tribe. Also, in partnership with government as well, with the Department of Education Indigenous Peoples Program, with the barangay captains and the city government.
Ateneo de Zamboanga University, through Center for Community Extension Services, in partnership with Assisi Development Foundation, provides indigenous peoples education program for Sama Bangingi. The program aims at promoting a learning system that will enable the community to claim, exercise, and protect their rights in accordance to their culture. Ateneo, in partnership with Jesuit Aid and Jesuit Mission Germany, health and livelihood programs are also provided. Under the education program, there are classrooms that cater the Sama Bangingi children from daycare to grade 2.
Hindi ko ma-explain yung feelings pag nalaman mo yung bata na hindi natuto, bigla na lang marunong magbasa. So, malaking accomplishment bilang sa isang teacher yun. Lalong-lalo na sasabihan ka pa ng isang estudyante, "Ma'am, gusto namin mag-aral." Yun, malaking big deal talaga sa akin yun. Kaya, nag-pursue ako sa pagiging pagguro kahit hindi ko nga gusto. Pero since according to my mentor, para magustuhan mo, malove mo ang job mo, kailangan dedicated and committed ka sa job mo. Ayokong mawalan sila ng pag-asa na mahinto yung ayaw na nila mag-aral. Ayoko yung ganun. Kaya gusto ko malaking impluwensya talaga ako dito sa kanila dahil magiging parang isang model talaga ako sa kanila dahil from nothing na ngayon naging guro na. So like ngayon yung mga bata gusto na rin nila maging guro, ganun po. Sana mabuo na hanggang sa kahit man lang hanggang grade 6. Total may high school malapit na dyan sa Talon-Talon. Sana dito mabuo na hanggang grade 6, meron na dito hanggang grade 6. Yun lang, para at least hindi ba mahinto ang mga bata sa pag-aaral. Kasi malaking problem talaga sa mga bata dito ang transportation nila. Kasi ang mga parents ng mga bata kasi nangingisda, so hindi nila nahihatid ang mga anak nila. Minsan madaling araw na 12 na makauwi sa dagat. So hindi nila nahihatid ang mga bata. Minsan yung mga bata pag nalilate na ayaw na pumasok sa paaralan Kaya doon nagsisimula, ayaw na nila pumasok.
Despite the classrooms, there are students who travel all the way from Simariki Island to the nearest barangay in order to go to school, since the island lacks educational resources such as classrooms, school materials, and teachers.
Ako po si Mayrin L. Alcaha, grade 4, nag-aaral sa Talon-Talon Elementary School.
Paano yung pagpunta mo sa school?
Nagbabangka, nagbubugsay, pati naglalakad papunta sa school.
Bakit ka uma-absent sa school?
Kasi umuulan, meron din, tutulungan ko sa mga magulang ko.
Sa tingin mo ba, kailangan nyo din talaga ng eskwelahan dito sa Simariki?
Oo, mas kailangan namin ng paaralan
Sa tingin mo, bakit kailangan nyo ng paaralan dito?
para makaaral yung mga batang gusto na rin mag-aral dito.
Nga ang mga bata namin sa gustuhan namin na makapag-aral. Kahit malayo ang Talon-Talon, malayo ang Barangay Mariki, gumagamit kami ng bangka para lang maihatid ang bata doon para mag-aral. Sa umaga, hapon, araw-araw from Monday to Friday. Kaya malaking pasalamat namin nung pumasok dito ang Ateneo at nabigyan kami ng eskwelahan at may nagtuturo na dito, guro, teacher na malaki talaga ang tulong na naibigay nila sa amin na hindi na kami pupunta doon sa malayo. Andito na mismo sa harapan ng bahay namin.
Bringing the school to the Simariki community symbolizes hope, symbolizes bright future, symbolizes change, because this is the dream of the community. The school for them will bring about change in their lives. I hope to see the school that we started here to sustain, to be continued by the locals, especially by the Bangingit themselves, run, co-manage with the Department of Education because they know it's their school. I hope to see that there will be kinder to grade 6 and many children to graduate in this school. For those who are one with us in this advocacy, let us help this community. Let us help this community build the school, a school system that is very rooted to their culture.
As you can see from the schools, we just have around 2 classrooms, and they would be serving around 50 students, grade schoolers. There's a need for school materials, funds for teacher training, funds for food for the children while they are in school, perhaps additional assistance to build a new classroom, a new school, because these kids will be growing up and they will be progressing in their grade school education, and then sooner or later will move into high school education. So investing in their future will demand additional assistance.
Help in bridging the school in Simariki Island. For inquiries and donations, you may contact the Ateneo Center for Community Extension Services at 991-0871, local 1100, and look for Loretta Santa Teresa, Director of Ateneo CSES.